The NBA season is officially back. Well, not officially, but it's been announced that we will have a season to end the regular season for 2020, so we will be able to crown a champ. Um, the official season is supposed to be back in full effect July 31st. Hope everyone is safe. Hope everyone's family is safe. And, it's been a pretty rough 3 months without basketball, but, we finally got an answer to whether or not the season would be done or would continue. Adam Silver came up with the way to end the season. They're bringing 22 teams back to Orlando, so there won't be any home court unless maybe Orlando makes the playoffs. On top of all that, a lot of teams are kind of upset with the fact that they're not going to be part of that whole 22 team group. I'm talking about the 8 teams that remain, basically continuing to go on vacation. Like the New York Knicks, who really and truly, these teams have, I don't know what they're complaining about, because it's been everyone's got through about 80% of the calendar or of the schedule. And, like, like, what were you planning on doing? Did you think you were going to make did you feel like you were going to go on like a 18 or 20 game winning streak to end the season to somehow magically make it to the 8th spot in the playoffs? No, it doesn't make sense. So the Knicks, the Bulls, the Pistons, who else? The Cavaliers, the Atlanta Hawks, I believe. Who else is? There are not that many teams in the West. There are a lot of teams in the East. There will be 13 teams in the West that will be coming back for the end, to end the season. I believe the bottom 4 teams, which are the Portland Trailblazers, the New Orleans Pelicans, the Sacramento Kings, the San Antonio Spurs, and the Phoenix Suns will all have like a play-in tournament, I believe, to try and win that 8th spot. But I believe you have to be within 4 games behind, the 8th seed to actually have a chance. And on the Eastern Conference side, there's the Washington Wizards. They're the only team outside of the 8th seed bracket that are coming back to end the season. I don't know if that had to do with the fact that maybe they thought John Wall was going to come back, which I highly doubt, because, even though he's had a few extra months to recover here, he wasn't supposed to start till next season anyways. But yeah, as you can see on the screen, June 30th, training camp will start, which is at the end of this month. And they're going to bring all 22 teams back. And I believe the way this format's going to go down when the season does start is, I believe it's like a summer league format. So they'll have games going out throughout the day. And, teams will be playing and crossing over. But I don't know, we'll see. The weird thing about this is the fact that there's not going to be any fans. I think this is going to hit real hard for certain teams when the playoffs kick in, because there is no home court advantage, and a lot of teams, especially the high seed teams like the Toronto Raptors, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Boston Celtics, even the Lakers and the Clippers, like, they have a very strong home crowd, and it sucks for the Lakers and the Clippers side because, well, Clippers have kind of made the playoffs for the last few years, but especially for the Lakers, the fact that, this is the first time they're making the playoffs in about 6 to 7 years, there won't be any fans allowed, and we'll just see how it goes. Apparently, free agency and the NBA draft are going to be in October. So the 2020 NBA draft, as you can see, is on October 15th, and free agency begins 3 days later. The finals, at least the last possible day of the finals in Game 7, if it does go to a Game 7, it'll be October 12th. So there's literally a 6-day span between the last day of the season and then free agency beginning. August 25th, you can see NBA draft lottery. We've already talked about the regular season starting July 31st. I believe they're all just playing 8 games, and then whatever teams are not in that 22 team category, those games they're just going to skip and continue. Um, and then you can see the beginning of the next season is going to be November 10th. Um, Training camp begins for the 2021 season, and the season officially begins December 1st of 2021. I mean, December 1st, 2020, but the 2021 season. And I believe everything should kind of be fluid after that. This is a weird season. Obviously, a lot of people understand that, and they're doing the best they can to make sure that the teams and the players on the teams have, like, they come back and they're not, you know, rusty at all, and they have enough time to prepare themselves for the playoffs. And that's why they're giving a few games in between before the playoffs start. But on top of all that, the main concern for everyone is because they haven't had a layoff like this in years. I mean, I think the most amount of days they've had, even like when the season perfectly goes through, is about 130, 131 days. This, unfortunately, well, I don't know if it's a blessing in disguise or not. We'll see how these teams play out when the season is done. But it's 142 days of layoff without any actual basketball, in-game basketball from, I believe it was March 16th, or I don't remember the actual date. It was between March 11th and March 17th, all the way down to now July 31st. So, you can kind of tell it's the first time it's happened, so we'll see. And that's why they're trying to be careful with everything and make sure everyone's good to go. But yeah, that's going to do it for now. Hope y'all are happy because the NBA season's back. I am for sure. And yeah, I just want to crown a champion. I just felt like it would have been really awful if we couldn't get anything back together. Disney World, stepped up, said they were down to bring the people over there, and the NBA agreed. Most of the teams, they had a vote, and they all agreed. So let's get it rolling, and let's crown a champ. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Apologize for being away for a bit, but without no basketball, I was just depressed. But yeah, until next time, we'll be back with some more videos. Hopefully for most of y'all, you're happy that we're back, and continue to support my channel and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video. But till then, take care, stay blessed, and stay woke. Peace!